Invincible Season 2 is about to happen and I must say I'm gonna so hype for this. The Season 2 trailer shows us many more things going on than the first one, but before they published Season 2, there was a 55 minutes long special about Adam Eve. Well, Adam Eve is a nice character. After the main characters like Omni-Man and Invincible, probably she's the best one. So it's cool that we got the opportunity to see her origin, right? Well, if her origin writes well, I can say that. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, let's start the Invincible presents Adam Eve. Adam Eve's origin started in a hospital, but rather than we start with Adam Eve's backstory, we start with the Guardian of the Globes and the bad guy's Legion of Lizards, I guess. So I can't actually argue that this is bad because it's just placed there because they want to show us the same universe that Invincible in it. And they want the Omni-Man cameo. I actually like the idea because we didn't see the Guardians of the Globes that much. And in the fight, they talk about more usual stuff, like that villain character is a good character once. Or they talk about their personalities and make fun of them friendly. So while those happen, an old man gets out a pregnant woman from the hospital and find another hospital but she didn't make it. But old man rescue the baby and give it to her another family whose babies die. So we learned that Adam Eve's family not her real family, and it's not a big surprise for me. We see Eve getting grown with a cool montage. Anyway, in this montage we see Eve's a real genius. Well, genius actually not fit here, because she sees atoms in everything she sees. So actually she just built like that. She met new friends and her family enrolled her in a private school, but day by day she just finds everything pointless. Her family is mad at her because she is gifted. Like what? I mean, I don't know if there's a family like that, but they really have a problems with human relationships. Like one of Eve's friends Val. So one day Eve got into a fight with her family and go to her room and accidentally woke her powers and turned the book into a glass. She got really crazy when this happened and she tries to turn it back and she can't do it too. After some tries, she learns how to use her power a little and wants to show her friends Val, but she really got creeps out. Why? I mean, yeah, I don't read comics, but isn't it some weird stuff all by itself? I mean, Eve's power was awakening in a world in a superheroes in it. There's a good people with superpowers, right? And they are no secret, they even get grouped to save humanity. So why you are so crazy when this happens? I mean, if Eve has a superpowers, it didn't make her a villain, right? You know her when you guys were children. You must know Eve's not a bad person. They don't write it well, I guess. Her relationship with her family and friends just goes so bizarre. It's just so cliche, that girl whom everyone thinks she's a creep and weirdo or something, and when they make it that simple, I don't think if I find it cool or not. She lost her best friend, so she never tell her family about the power she got, but uses it often. She even changed her dress with her power. It's so economical. Why I talking about this dress thing, you know? Because it's a problem. One day she just hangs in her room and she accidentally transformed the pink cube to a superhero mask and wants to be a hero, but she didn't make a superhero costume. Like you change everything's shapes, so you just use one of your old t-shirts and pants to make a superhero suit, you know? You even didn't need to some clothes, you literally made the mask with air. Is it a rule that every hero uses a lame superhero costume in the beginning? Well, at first she just stopped two guys who want to steal the dogs, but she's getting big villains in a short time, like that villain with the cannon. I mean, this is where the nonsense begins. When your hero is so much powerful, you can make a logical fight with her villain, because if you think with logic, Eve could change his cannon's matter with a different thing, but she do it when she got beat up so badly. I mean, in the fight, it's clearly problem is the cannon. His biggest weapon is cannon and she needs to stop that. And if she makes this at the beginning of the battle will never be started in the first place. But in this episode, we really see a cool action scene with those kids. They are the main villain of the episode, and if you ask why, I never mentioned it before, because they showed only 5 seconds in the episode before the fight, and their stories are even worse. They are got corrupted bodies, because the bad guy I never mentioned again wants to make an Eve, so they use her own mother's DNA. Because of that, those villains call each other brother and sisters, and they include Eve, but I remind you again, they hate her. So the fight scene in this battle is so smooth and cool, I can't lie, and it's so fun to watch. I don't even talk about the art style and animation because it's awesome. It was awesome in the first season and it's awesome there again. I was really got have worried when the season 2 teaser, they made it on digital and it looks so off for the series. I mean, at least for season 1, but it's not a thing because they use traditional animation on this, and I must say it's just perfect with everything down to the last minute detail. So she just kill everybody she has one by one, and when the final one is dead, he just smiles and friends with her. What? Why? You just know her like a minute ago, and all those times with you know her, she killed all your family with cold blood. How can you be so cool with that? So after the battle, that guy captures Eve and kills that guy that I never mentioned again because he's so useless in the story. He just says to Eve that she got a mother and how she died, and 50% of his tale is wrong. But somehow, when the guy she met like 3 days ago died, she awakened her true potential and make that two guys forget everything about her. Well, it's a soft ending for Invincible show. Anyway, in the end, she goes back to her house and the episode ends here. I don't know what I need to say. They make a Marvel movie in the 55 minutes, but they made it badly. Every character is so pointless. I don't think if you see those characters in Invincible series. So their story ends up here and it was a pretty bad end. Adam Eve was so so cool. And we can make ourselves happy that in the season 2 we see much more Adam Eve. I'm sure they made a better story for the actual season 2, so I really hype for the new season. If you guys want me to make a Invincible season 2 video, don't forget to subscribe and like to the video. See you next time.